Hi there, I'm Ben, and welcome to part 6 of my full platinum walkthrough for A Plague Tale Requiem. We are picking up exactly where we left off. This is the beginning of chapter 6, we've just finished chapter 5 off. Again, like always, there's going to be a cutscene, I'm just going to skip that because we don't need to watch that. And then we are off. It's quite slow, the beginning of this one, but it definitely ramps up towards the end. There's a lot of action in this one. We'll be going for aggression as well, for a couple of the sequences with the enemies, just to get that up a little bit so it's kind of even, because we do have quite a lot on the skill, on the last skill. So yeah, there's what we've got one feather, so we're switching to feathers now. Unfortunately, we don't get to the last flower until a lot later on in the game, so we won't get that trophy yet. So don't worry, you haven't missed a flower. It's going to be switching over to feathers now. They are separate trophies anyway, so we're getting all of the feathers, not in this one, but in a row now. And then we've also got 2 souvenirs. You can't actually miss the first feather. We're going getting it now. I did actually, when I came into this meadow for the first time in the game, it did actually make me say, wow, like Amicia did. I don't know why, it just sort of struck me. I guess it was after the end of the previous chapter, and what happens then, and then you walk into this big open meadow. It's like Hope, almost. Plus, I've been in many fields and meadows like that round here. They're very similar to this, so I guess it looked quite realistic as well. Anyway, Hugo's going to run off and slam here, which is conveniently where the first feather is. So it's an automatic one, the first one. It's a freebie, and you're going to get the J feather. So you do have to wait a moment, and then the interact button will come up.
So soft, so blue. It must have fallen from that nest up in the tree. See? Oh, yes. We'll look for other.
And it will come from that up there.
Yes.
So yeah, this first bit is a bit slow. We're gonna have to kind of meander over there now, is where we're going. And we've got to walk really slowly through a camp, but it does pick up after that quite quickly. So there you go, we can see the flowers have stopped now. That was straight onto feathers. And we're going to go get Souvenir, Imagine You're Flying now, number 9. And then Amicia does deliver my favourite line in the game. They're having this really, I don't know, childish conversation about her being last and now she's a chicken. And then she says, in a moment, that I will crush you. Is it crush you? Yeah, next time I'll crush you, and then the conversation stops. It only carries on because I've got to this certain point here, but if you just sort of stand and let them finish that conversation, she just finishes the whole conversation was with, I will crush you, which I thought was quite funny, because she really meant that. Anyway, walk down here, and this woman's going to stop you here and talk to you. I'm going to skip it though, because it is actually not fairly long, it's just, we don't need to stand around and watch it. So she's going to stop, she'll talk for a bit, and then we're going to carry on. And we're going to walk painfully slow through this camp now. We're going to go and get the souvenir. It's actually one of the easier ones to miss if you're not really paying attention, but you're aiming for the guy stood against the tree, which is just off there to the left hand side. There he is. So when you see him, go down past him, and there's going to be a swing at the end. Down here. And it's actually going to be Amicia who gets on the swing. Again, I'm going to skip this one because it does last a little bit. So walk towards the swing and you'll be able to interact with it eventually.
You go. I'll push you. Really? You don't want to go yourself? No, I'll push you. You're tired.
There we go. And then Hugo will push you, or Amicia. But we'll skip that. And then eventually she'll just get off. And that will be the end. And then you've got to imagine you're flying.
Yes. Well, thank you. It was soothing.
So we'll skip there, number 9. Stop there, number 9. I will just have a look at where we're up to skill-wise, so you get a sort of picture where I'm up to. We've also got our upgrades now. We're able to do crossbow, so we will get some crossbow done as well. So you can do them now if you want to, because you can do them whenever. But We'll go for crossbows. This is where we're up to. Low on prudence, low on aggressive, and quite high on opportunism. So we'll do a bit of aggression. We're kind of aiming towards opportunism, but doesn't matter if it goes into aggression with this one. Plus prudence as well. So we will be sneaking a bit more just to get those two up so it's a bit more even. But we do want to get that third one on opportunism at the very least by the end of this playthrough, which is easily done.
Hello. Oh, hello. Hello.
So we're going to walk around. Nothing much to see in this camp really. Obviously you can stop and have a look around if you've not been here before.
Yes. You'll see him after it's
And then we do need to just wait here a moment
We'll wait here. Thank you.
while this guy finishes his sermon or whatever it is. It doesn't take long, it's only a couple of sentences and then we're away. So once we say that, we can carry on and then just walk towards this guy and then we'll continue on.
Let's talk to him.
There is going to be a cutscene, but I'm going to skip that out. And then we've got more slow walking. We're nearly there. We're nearly at the point where we can just, run for it. Almost there now. That guy just, I don't know if you noticed that, then the guy on the right hand side just popped up out of the floor. There are a few funny instances of things happening. It's not like a broken game or anything like that. But there are a couple of instances. I'm going to try and do one. There was one I noticed in my practice. I'm going to try and replicate it, see if it happens in this one in a few chapters' time. Where Hugo just teleports. So we'll see if we can do that again.
We're all judged, eventually.
Come on. I know we're not trying. If you started running, obviously draw attention to yourself.
Sure. There's so many of us now.
Then think.
Hey, be careful. Stay back.
Almost there. So once we get to this cart, you're going to hide under this cart, and then we are free once we get over that fence there.
I'll handle it.
Come on. Amicia. I know. Shh.
Excuse me, what do you want? Have you checked that group over there?
So you can't actually get out from underneath the cart early. So I've just pushed forward on the stick, ready to come out whenever he says.
Be on guard and keep your eyes open.
Good idea. Do we go now, Amicia? Not yet. Wait, pace signal.
Hey, you!
Me.
How long have you been with this
The way's
procession?
clear.
There, right.
Calmly.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's do some stuff.
You'll find a path to the sea on the other side of this pen.
We won't forget this. Thank you.
Be careful.
Come on. We need to get away from here.
Okay, we're picking up the pace a bit here.
They won't hurt anybody if they don't find us. Let's get as far away as possible.
So follow it round, and then you will get attacked and notice that's supposed to happen. Obviously, it's a scripted sequence.
Oh no! Quick!
It's supposed to happen, don't worry, and then just run for it. And a little bit will happen here. There is no way Amicia would survive this. She'd have a broken back because she lands on that rock pretty hard.
Amicia!
But no, she's okay. You can't finish the game there.
We must leave. Yes. Yes. I'm dizzy. Your hand.
There are still enemies above with spears, so we do need to get on with this. Come on.
Amicia! We must leave. Yes.
Right.
We have to keep moving. Where are we? Looks like.
So yeah, now randomly we have these caves which definitely look like they belong in Africa or something, but here we are. If you go off to the left, there is one of the smaller chests. I don't know, obviously I don't know where you're up to with your
We must not.
consumables, your crafting materials. But if you need some, there are some here.
We know where the sea is. It doesn't matter. I want you to be
I don't
safe.
need any at this
Yes.
point.
I'm working on it.
And then we're going to get up to that tool chest, which is dead ahead of where we are now, but we do need to go round to get it. There is a workbench under there. If you, for some whatever reason, don't need, if you do need one, there's a workbench under there.
Don't know. Hold my hand tight.
Did you really kill soldiers?
Yes.
And we're going to go to the right and duck
I
under.
lost myself.
You didn't
And
tell
then we'll use L1 triangle to send Hugo underneath the door here,
Go on,
underneath the
Hugo.
Alright.
broken wood. He's going to open the door.
It's open.
Well done.
Are they the soldiers from the city?
And then up the stairs here is a tool chest, so we'll get 11
They looked
from the
nice.
tool chest because we're just going to scrap the tool now. We won't be using those anymore. We don't need them. And then there's also some pyrite here, so if you don't have any, you'll also scrap that as well. So you'll have 13 pieces there. And then to the left is another small chest in case you need anything there. I don't need anything, so I'm not going to open it. I'm just going to turn around. There it is.
Stop now.
And now we're going to go through here and get introduced to another power, which honestly, when I saw this, I was disappointed, to say the least, when they included it, because it's just a thing that every game seems to have in it. They have to shoehorn it in somehow, and I kind of hate it. It's the Batman sense.
You're sure about this?
Yes, we've got the Batman sense. As long as you've got Hugo and you've got rats, you hold down on the D-pad, you get the Batman sense. It's stupid, honestly. The way they try and justify it is that there's rats underground, they can feel them.
Feel people's blood.
You don't need it in this game. I don't really use it that much.
So where are they?
Very, very rarely.
I can do it again.
Kind of use it a bit now because it's fresh in my memory, but I will forget about it pretty quickly.
They're trapped in here. They can't go back.
So we're just going to try and sneak through this section. So I just pushed forward there while there were no guards. And then we're going to go here where you can hide. Open this up if you want to. I don't know why I do. I don't need anything, but there we go. I'm just going to wait for that one to go off to the right hand side. I've got some extinguish ready, so I can just chuck it at him in the face. You can also throw a stone at them, but it doesn't last very long. We will get an upgrade for that though. So once he goes past this column, he should be safe enough. If the other guy does start to spot you, don't worry, just carry on. I'm going to sneak through here.
A door up there.
Your head looks bad.
I'm fine. The rats, Hugo. But they
And
are
then straight into a second encounter now.
They're deep for now.
Stay focused on them.
So I think we may have got a little bit of prudence there. We do by the end of this. I do actually kill a couple of guys in here. So if you come around here, there's going to be a knife. I've already got one, so I'm just going to scrap this one. There is a guy there. You want to take care of him quickly. Through a wall, apparently. Yeah, he hasn't got a helmet on, so you can just quickly get rid of him. No one will hear it here. We're in a corner with nobody else. Yeah, I'm trying to show you roughly there. So you've got one over there. He'll stay over there. One dead ahead. That one. So I'm speaking from right to left here. The one in the right corner will stay in his corner. The one in the middle will stay there. They'll pretty much stay where they are. So that's a pieces chest. So you've got this guy here. He'll stay just going round here. He's happy doing that. So we'll actually leave him. You could go this way. Just chuck the stone on the crate there. Now the problem with going... Yeah, I was going to go that way, but he will see you. The one... He doesn't move. He just looks straight down at you. So we're going to get his attention a different way. So just keep an eye out on him there. He might come round. And then you can use your Batman sense. I should have gone for it now because he's right where I need him to be. But now he's there where he's starting to walk. You can see he's walking slightly differently. He's walking through tar. I should have just gone for it because now we do have to wait, unfortunately. But there is a pieces chest next to him. So he's going to stop on every corner. If you hide here, no one will see you. Just keep checking your corners so he doesn't see you. Where is he? There he is, hiding.
We need an exit.
Maybe we should go back.
He had to really inspect that wall, make sure nobody was there, didn't he? So I'm going to just throw it. I'm not going to use my sling, because maybe it will attract... Well, it's going to attract everybody's attention anyway, because the guy starts screaming. But that's a pool of tar there. You're just going to wait for him to walk on it, and then you can throw the flame at him or the tar. It doesn't matter which. And it's going to set him on fire. So yeah, you didn't really need to be quiet there because you awake everyone up. So I'm just going to switch over to... do I do it? I should do it. Oh no, we do get the sneak because he's facing the other way. He just about spots me, so just if he does spot you, just run and go for this bit here. If you want to use some extinguish, then you can. Just throw it in their face. If you're not quick enough, they will grab you and stop you going through that hatch. Just if that's the case, again, just throw something at them.
Let me breathe.
We should wait, Lucia.
Oh, no, they'll find us. We have to.
So I think the way that encounter was actually broken up was a whole... Those two encounters were one, because Prudence has gone up when it shouldn't, unless both were counted together. So that's what I'm guessing there, because we did kill two of them. Again, it's a weird system, it really is. And now we've got a big open area. There's quite a lot to find here, so we will be killing a few of these guys. We have the crossbow now, so it's nice and fun. So I'm just waiting for those two in the background. There's one up there as well I want to get. But this guy's going to start pathing off to the right hand side. So they've split up there.
We can make it.
So we'll hit this guy with the crossbow.
Clear.
And we'll hit the one on top here with a stone because he's just an archer. And you can run for the most part. You're going to be fine if you know there's no one around. They're not going to hear you from a distance. Some pieces here. And then we're going to just take this guy down. The other guy's going to see him. That's fine.
Out of our way.
There is a small chest there if you need it.
Be careful of your head.
He will somehow see the archer up at the top as well. So he'll go up there. And up we go.
On my way.
There is a knife up here. I already have one. Make sure you get this because we do need it in the next, very next area. I don't know why I said very twice. Is going to be a secret chest, so you definitely need this knife. Do not stab anyone with it. Although if you do have a knife, you could go and stab someone with it and then go and collect that one if you wanted to, or you can recycle it, which is probably the better option. Just going to walk around here because there is a bolt stuck in this tree and we do need some. So you have the guy off to the left, he might be following you. You have that one that's dead ahead there. And then you've got the one on top. I was hoping I could get the one on top from here, but I am a bit far away, which is not good. So just make a run for the grass. See, he doesn't wake everyone up on this difficulty, so you can just kind of pick people off even when you get spotted. I was trying to go for opportunism with this one. That's why I'm not killing this guy. But it didn't work out. I think I killed one too many. We use the distract there. Chuck the stone over. And then we'll go up here.
I'll try.
And then there is a pieces chest up here. And some pyrite as well. So just grab those. There's a pot here if you want to scrap that. Or if you need it. We're just kind of going round the right hand side of this area, just picking stuff up. There's quite a lot in this place, really. I'm not grabbing everything. You may find in certain encounters that you go to a specific building that I don't do. And you might find, you know, a pieces chest or something. I've just found a path for most areas that is quite simple. And has a few bits, like we've got the arrow there. We're going to go up here. We're going to go into the middle. There's some pieces here. So you may find another bag of pieces somewhere if you go over across the left-hand side. But we do have the majority of things. So there's another bag. We just definitely have enough for what we need. So he's actually coming up here. Somehow he's seen that guy, the archer. I do have a bolt, so I'm just going to wait for him around the corner and hit him with that. So after all that event, we do end up killing him because he's really in the way now. So yeah, having to kill him was probably the thing that put me over off opportunism, because I think there's just 2 guys left now. So you got there is something over there, dead ahead. You can see that ramp. There is something glistening there. It could be a bag. But there is an enemy there, which I'm going to avoid. And we're just going to run round this way. And down there. So I'm going to get my extinguish ready, because this guy has a bit of an annoying path. We want to get down to that chest. And I do wait for him. What I should do here, or what you can do here, is hit him with extinguish twice. So hit him once now. Run and get the chest, which is on the other side of that little wall. Hit him again, and then run for the exit. But I'm going to hit him on the way out, because he doesn't move. He's really is in the way. There's no way past him. I think there's 3 people left, 3 enemies left. So this is the chest we're after. So yeah, he's not for moving, so we're just gonna have to hit him and run. There, he's hearing me, that's fine. Just go, go, go. And through the door. And we're safe. Kind of. She's still struggling from that fall, I think. Yeah, and the concussion she got in the previous chapter. She's not doing so well. So yeah, I do check. We did get aggression there, aggressive. So I think I did kill 1 too many. I think that's what it was down to. But it's fine. That's why we're doing it this way. Because if it falls either way, we've not lost out. And here's our secret chest. So duck under the little flap of material there and open this thing up. This number 4. Check your trophy thing if you want to make sure it's okay. So arrows, you got the tool there.
Let's see what can be done.
Now crossbow is going to be a good option here.
Much better.
Because we will have to go up to chapter, well, about this to carry on upgrading crossbow. So if we can actually finish New Game Plus before getting to this point, crossbow will already be ticked off, so we don't need to worry about upgrading it in New Game Plus. We can get one of the easy ones if we do have any left. Everything carries over anyway. It's just that you can't upgrade it if you don't have it. It doesn't work like that. Anyway, that's all there was in there, and then you can come into this room, which is full of rats. It's a dye works. There's this whole thing here. I'm actually going to cut this out, but Amicia's writhing around, and we're going to take control of rats again with Hugo. This is automatic. So yeah, it's another thing he can do now. He can control hordes. So you can run up, if you see a net like that, you can run up them with rats, and then just take these 3 guys out. and then it goes back to Hugo for a minute.
Are you alright?
And then you're going to get some more guys coming in. And we're going to do exactly the same thing.
Here, rats.
Don't worry. They helped.
What?
Hey! Rats! You see that? Rats!
There we go, we've got the two guys there.
What happened here?
This bit was a bit longer than I remember. I thought it was a bit shorter, this bit in the middle. Anyway, I'm going to go straight back into it. Come on.
Rest. I'll handle them.
How?
I'll show you.
There, so now we can do it. So if you hold down and then click R3, you're going to be able to control rats. I think it was R3, was it R2?
Wait. What's going on?
Either way, it told you it better than I did. Don't worry about getting them next to the door. That's the door we need to get out there. Don't worry, all these piles of rats are not in our way.
Son,
We will be getting a torch, one of those torches that lasts forever.
Did you really?
So we can just push them out of the way. Once those last two are done,
can you stand up?
Amicia's going to get up and we're going to carry on.
I need to.
Again, the rats chasing people, use it in the next area, and again, you're just probably going to forget about it. And just use the sling or the grenades or whatever.
Yes. They let me use them.
So, materials here, we do need to light 2 fires.
Let's just go for now.
So, one there, and then this is going to be our torch so we can get out. That one over there. Top up. Can we pick anything else? Nope. Okay. You're going to hit this one with some tar so we can get down.
How do you feel?
There's a few bits around here,
In my
and then
head.
you want to make a little...
It's ringing.
yeah, I thought it might run out, but you're probably safe to do it. Run over to this torch and take it.
This time I was inside their head.
If you come over here to the left-hand side first, what the hell is happening there? There's going to be some pieces here, a little bag,
You have to be very careful.
I will.
and then next thing we'll do is souvenir number 10, which is in the next room. So yeah, this is why it didn't matter where they landed. They are right in the way, but we can just push them out of the way. And for once, get the stuff that they dropped. Oh, that's pretty grim. Put the torch down and leave. It did look like the rats were quite close there.
I'm getting cold.
Tool bench if you need it, but we don't. So I'm going to go up here
It'll keep you warm.
and we get the souvenir. We're going to change Amicia's headband.
Oh, fabric. All new.
Ghost of Tsushima style.
Your bandage is dirty. We could change it. I think we could use those.
It does say which colour do you want, but then doesn't let you choose. So we're having an orange one, which I honestly don't mind.
I hope.
Which one?
I don't. That one.
Don't move. Sorry.
So it's supposed to do that there, where it obviously changes.
Thank you.
I hope it helps.
There we go. That's souvenir number 10. Actual, proper souvenir. Something tangible. And then back into this room again. So tool bench if you need it. We can't do anything at the moment. And then we're going to another big encounter with quite a lot to find. So again, it's going to be aggression on this one. I think again it's one. I kill one too many as I'm trying to escape. One stops us at the door and I hit him with a rock when I should hit him with some extinguish.
Please don't die.
So you're going to see a little jump here. I did cut. I went down and had a look around, but I came back up again. I had to just restart the checkpoint
I'll open a safe way.
because I wanted to check something out and it didn't go to plan. So use the rats here. You can use the rats to take down any without torches. Obviously you can't get him, he's got a torch, he's safe. Got this one over here. And then we cancel that. If you run down these stairs around the side of this cart, we have another knife. So we have just used our knife, so we can actually pick that one up for once.
Just don't make the same mistakes as me.
And then we're going to hit his torch. So he's now vulnerable. There's some more rats here. We'll carry on, kill a few more people with these rats, and that will be it. So he's got a torch on the left, he's no good. So we can go up this net to avoid the torches. Got one here. And then this guy over here is... yes, he's vulnerable as well. Okay, so I was going to try and leave it at that, but then there was this archer as well. So I did kill too many. It was going for aggression, it's fine. Because we do want to get in this building where that archer is. You could probably do it quietly if you want to try and get opportunism and get that. Because again, it is the more difficult one to balance when you trying to get it. So he's walked off there, so you could probably run for it. And he wouldn't see you. So you got just the two guys left here. And then the archer would be above us now, and he wouldn't necessarily see us as long as you weren't running around. We do need to go upstairs, but there are windows, so if you crawled up, yeah, it's upstairs we need to go. There we go. It's in the same corner, but upstairs. Here, got some pieces. And then you got a piece's chest as well. So that's where the archer was pacing around out there, so he probably wouldn't see you if you wanted to go for opportunism. Because I know two guys get added to the mix on the way out. So that actually bumps the numbers if you're talking percentages of how many people you've killed in an area. Make sure we're all stocked up. Don't worry about running past the rats. Now there may be some rats in here. There were in my practice. There were rats in this room. If there are, take control of them. You can get them out of the window and then just leave them somewhere. If not, then just go around the back like I am. I'm going to break the door open. Completely miss. Nope, there you go. On the left hand side. And there's a tool chest inside of there. Yeah, there is a guy there, just watch out. It doesn't matter if he does see you, because we're going to be running out after this anyway. So 11 more pieces here. So you have extinguished ready, so you can make your escape. There are going to be two more guys coming towards you from dead ahead. If I hadn't have killed one of these, I think I would have got opportunism. So it's the one behind. I was trying to hit this as well. I don't know what happened here. So there, yeah, I can't lock from round this corner apparently, which was a bit annoying. So I had to go direct on and then completely missed. So it's a little bit annoying that didn't work, so make sure you lined up with it properly. I countered him, I didn't kill him. Don't stab them if you get the option. But unfortunately, you're going to have to get rid of him hit him with some dust instead so it doesn't actually kill him would have been the better option there. And straight into here, and we're straight into a boss fight now.
We made it.
So, what I'm going to do, so yes, you see there I got the aggressive skill grappler, so that was definitely an aggressive encounter. What I'm going to do is walk around to this jar here. I'm going to throw a jar of extinguish at him to stun him. Go round his back, I'm going to switch to a rock. There is a loop on his back, just aim and you'll hit it. It's going to take all of his armour off. I'm going to hit the jar of tar next to him, and then I'm going to hit the tar with some fire. It doesn't light for some reason. I thought it did, so I just walked off to this chest because I want to get this chest. It's a pieces chest. There are going to be a couple of arch or guys with sticks come down. Hit those two. I've realised now that the guy is not dead, but before he walks off, I'm going to hit this tar again. So I'm going to hit him this time. There we go, that's better. And now there should just be the one guy left. He has an axe. He's quite slow. So I'm just going to walk around, and there's quite a lot of arrows or bolts and jars and things like that. So just go recycle everything. Have a look. Make sure you pick most of, if not everything, up. Got plenty of time with him. He's fine. Then once you think you're ready, just hit him with a regular bolt and he will die and the cutscene will start, and that was it. So I'm pretty sure that was an aggressive sequence as well. I've cut the cutscene out, but you're going to go through and this will happen. You'll take over some rats and you'll hit these people one by one. So go up the first net, go right, and it does kind of loop on itself. Go across the bridge and then down the stairs to the right here. Back up the same net again. To a sort of big loop around twice basically. And then turn around on the last one. And that's it. So the chapter is almost done. We have to run. I'm using quotations there because it's not really running. But yeah, everything's going wrong. The rat's going to come from everywhere. How she doesn't die in this sequence, I don't know. Because she is not running. The rats are really nipping at her heels here. So we've just got to make it all the way round to the other side, and that will be the end of the chapter. And obviously you're going to get the trophy for finishing the chapter, which is leaving all behind. And that will be it. I'm not going to spoil what happens here, because obviously you're going to watch the cutscene in between this video and the next. But we will have a new companion with us. Who it is though is a bit of a strange one. So yep, cutscene will happen and you'll get the trophy. Right, thanks very much for watching and I'll see you on the next one.